AMD has the opportunity to capture a decent sized chunk of the AI wave. And that's exactly what they're starting to do. This company has really good financials, they have low debt, they have growing free cash flow, and most importantly, they have a stagnant number of shares outstanding, so they're not diluting the shareholders anymore. Even though they're not the number one in AI, even though they're not NVIDIA, I still believe that at the current valuation, AMD is going to kick some serious butt in the market. I think it's going to outperform. So I ended up buying AMD shares. I doubled my position and I bought the shares at $105, $105 and a quarter. And ever since, just today on Monday, the shares have gone up to over $114 a share. Now, I don't try and time the market. I don't try to predict the market. I don't try to predict whether the market's going up or whether it's going down. For all I could have cared, AMD was going to go and bounce right off of $70 and it was going to sit there for 6 months. I was going to be completely fine with that. What was important to me wasn't necessarily what happens over the next week or over the next month or even over the next year. What's important to me is I am buying a very quality company at a reasonable price. And with AMD at a 21 PE and a high growth rate, I felt extremely comfortable buying in at $105 a share. So now AMD makes up a total of 2.9% of my portfolio, and I ended up doubling the number of shares that I own. Now, if AMD ends up staying around this price point, anywhere below a 24 forward PE, I'll continue to add to the position, and I would like to make AMD anywhere between 5 and 10% of my portfolio. I'm not scared of that. I don't want to dilute the NVIDIA weighting, but if AMD is a tasty buy, it's a tasty buy, and I am not one to keep myself from a sweet treat.